might need that thing for me. I gotta tell you, I'm a little nervous about this. Sorry, I'm a little nervous about this. I'm gonna read the statement. I'll do my best to just talk to you and tell you what this says, but bear with me, please. And it might take a little more than 2 minutes. 2 years ago, that was in December of 2011, Kevin Eubanks came to me and he asked me to sit as a director on a charity he created called Salvation Mountain. And then I said yes. And then the little bugger died. However, I kept my word. Sometimes I can't disclose what goes on in their board meetings for Salvation Mountain unless it's public, unless it comes out from somebody who's not me and it's said by that board that it can be talked about. So the land acquisition for Salvation Mountain was under a non-disclosure agreement from the Salvation Board of the Salvation Mountain Board. Now that board, it consists of 4 people from Slab City. It also consists of 5 people that are not from Slab City. I'm going to use the vernacular that I use to talk about this kind of stuff here. Those 5 people are from the Beast, and I think everybody here knows what I mean when I say that. I'm not calling them down or saying that they're bad people. I'm just saying that they live in the Beast, and 4 people live here in Slab City. So you can see that by the board of the Salvation Mountain, the people at Slab City do not have a majority on that board. In March of 2012, the Salvation Mountain board members started talking about buying a piece of property that the mountain is on from the state of California, and I was opposed to that motion. I was opposed because, in my view, buying one part of Slab City made the rest of Slab City vulnerable to a purchase by an outsider, somebody who wasn't from Slab City. The Salvation Mountain Board pursued the purchase of the land that the mountain is on. And in the summer of 2013, Jim Porter, who is with the California State Land Commission, contacted the Salvation Mountain Board about purchasing Slab City. They said that the Salvation Mountain Board said that they only wanted to purchase the land that the monument was on and a little bit more, some of the surrounding area. Now you've all heard about the conversations between Bill and Jim Porter, and by the way, for my 2 cents, I believe my friend Bill's version of that event and of those conversations. Bill told me about his discussions with Jim Porter in the context of the Salvation Mountain Board. At the time when he told me that, I was in the hills of Oregon, up in the mountains, in northern Oregon. So I wasn't at Slab City. My husband was recovering from 7 weeks of radiation therapy at the time that he got in June and July of last year. We talked about the threat of someone else. Bill and I talked about the threat of someone else, someone that doesn't live at Slab City, owning the slabs. We talked about some corporate beast coming out here to buy it. I got another call from another board member in Slab City who confirmed that somebody had talked to her about purchasing the rest of Slab City. Once the Slab City was cut into pieces, like they're doing with the piece of land that Salvation Mountain is on, it would be simple for the State Land Commission to auction the rest of this land off. In fact, there was a concerted effort by the Land Commission to do just that. They indicated to Bill that they wanted it off their hands. We didn't know much about what it would cost. We knew from the conversations between Salvation Mountain Board, the Land Commission, Roger Bench of the California Toxic Waste Department, that they were extremely motivated to get rid of this land and to sell it. Salvation Mountain told the Land Commission the piece of land that they wanted. They sent it to Jim Porter in an email. It includes areas where people not related to Salvation Mountain live. They didn't ask or tell the people that live there about their plan to purchase that land. They just picked out a piece and they went forward with their plan to purchase that piece of land. Another board director, one that lives here outside of, there's another board director of Salvation Mountain, one that doesn't live here, indicated that he was interested in buying the rest of Slab City. He has a charity that could have done it. He was going to do it secretly. Bill and Cookie and I decided that what we needed to do was to protect Slab City from being purchased by the people in the beast. We decided to formalize Slab City Community Group into a charity. It's been operating for almost 2 years as an informal charity. We built the information kiosk. We hold meetings on Saturday morning that anybody can come to in an open forum and discuss what they want. We wanted to incorporate this charity. It's a 501(c)(3) charitable tax status nonprofit. We haven't applied for that yet. You can see on the agenda that we haven't done it yet. That's what we want to do. We wanted to put an application for the land before the Land Commission so that we would clearly be on the record as a party that has to be contacted if there is any other applications for this land. Now, can I make that any clearer?
All you doubters, just understand what's happening.
The only way to do this is to make an application for the land. That's what I did. I drafted the documents to form the charity. 5 initial directors said that they would help to create it. The charity was set up as a land trust charity, a community land trust charity. I filed the articles back in October. I wrote the bylaws. The initial directors approved the bylaws. We called for an election of the board of directors and started asking people if they wanted to become members of the charity and or be on the board of directors. And we told them that the meeting was going to be on January 19th, 2014 at 1 o'clock at the range. In the meantime, Salvation Mountain passed a motion to make the application for the land that they wanted at Slab City. And I knew that in order for Slab City to have the right to be involved in any land purchase, the applications had to be done at the same time. So that's what I did. I made both applications simultaneously. I know that I didn't have the approval of the people at Slab City. I know that I didn't have their permission to do this. And that I understand that you might be afraid of what I did. I know that change is difficult to face. However, I gotta tell you that I would do it again. I could not tell you where the threat from Slab City being purchased was going to come from because I'm under a non-disclosure agreement until some other people phoned Jim Porter and found out that 2 applications were on the table. Now I can confirm it. Right now, this land, if it's put up for auction like Jim Porter said it would be at any time, he has to notify this organization. If anyone is going to apply for this land, they have to tell us. I was going to apologize for doing this because I know that you guys want me to apologize for what I did without your knowledge. However, for me to do that, for me to apologize, would have to be saying that I think what I did was wrong, and I'm sorry, I don't. But it's on me. I knew that you wouldn't like it. I knew that I was going to face threats from all sides. I've lived here at Slab City for 5 years. I think that I can say that I know how things work here. If members of this charity or the elected board of directors want to make a motion to withdraw that application to the Land Commission, they can. There's a process to do that. And make that happen. Now I got something to tell you now. I have something to say about why I'm motivated to do this, because I'm sure that that question is in all of the forefront of everybody's mind. And I apologize to my husband for bringing this up to you. I'm willing to face your wrath. My husband's dying. The only place that he can do that is right here at Slab City. The only place. He can't live in the beast, and I'm selfish, and I want him to have what he wants. And when he's dead, I need to be here. I need this community to help me heal. It's the only place on the planet where I'm going to be able to get over losing him. So, if you were expecting me to apologize, give me a minute to get myself in. If you were expecting me to apologize for a threat that I saw against the land where we live, if all of this is a ploy by the government to get somebody to pop up their head, I'm it. If you judge that I did something that I shouldn't have done, you can have your opinion. You're entitled to it. I truly believe that what I did was the right thing to do. I intentionally wanted people to pick a board of directors that represented them. I did this because I want Slab City to belong to the people at Slab City. And I want it to belong to all of us and to all of you.